What's one secret you and a parent have kept from the other parental figure? My mom always had these mysterious Thursday night errands. She'd tell my dad it was therapy, or volunteering at the food bank, or some made-up book club meeting. For years, I never questioned it. Thursday nights were just mom's thing. When I turned 17, I needed a ride to pick up my paycheck from my part-time job at the pizza place. Mom had already left for her weekly disappearing act, so I grabbed her tablet to order an Uber. That's when I saw it. A notification from some cheap motel chain across town. A receipt for room 214, booked under the name Patricia Williams. My mom's name is Beth. My stomach dropped. Was my mom cheating on dad? I screenshotted the receipt and spent the whole night staring at my ceiling, trying to figure out what to do with this information. The next day after school, I confronted her while she was making dinner. I showed her the screenshot and watched her face go completely white. Mom, who's Patricia Williams? She set down the wooden spoon and just stared at me for like 30 seconds. Then she sat down at the kitchen table and put her head in her hands. I'm not cheating, she said quietly. I'm not meeting anyone. Then what are you doing at a motel every Thursday night? She looked up at me with these tired eyes I'd never noticed before. Sleeping, reading, watching terrible reality TV shows in complete silence. I was so confused. What? Mom explained that every Thursday, she drives to this dingy motel 15 minutes away, checks into the same room, and just exists alone for 12 hours. She orders takeout, takes a long bath, watches whatever she wants on TV, and sleeps in a bed where nobody bothers her. Your father is a good man, she said, but he's exhausting. He needs constant attention. He talks during every movie, asks me what I'm thinking every 5 minutes, and gets upset if I want to read quietly. He makes fun of me time and says couples should do everything together. I realized she was right. Dad was clingy in this suffocating way. If mom tried to take a bath, he'd knock on the door asking random questions. If she wanted to read, he'd plop down next to her and start talking about his day. The man literally followed her around the house sometimes. So, you invented therapy night? I told him I was seeing a counselor for anxiety, which isn't totally a lie because those Thursday nights are the only thing keeping me sane. I understood why she did it, but I was still shocked. Mom, this is insane. You're literally living a double life. Don't tell your father, she begged. Please, it's the only thing that keeps me from losing my mind. I agreed not to say anything, but I had one condition. I wanted to see what she actually did during these nights, just once. So the next Thursday, Mom picked me up after school, and we drove to the Lancaster Inn together. It was this rundown place with stained carpets and flickering lights, but Mom seemed totally comfortable there. Room 214 was small and basic. 2 beds, a tiny TV, and a bathroom with a tub that was way bigger than ours at home. Mom immediately kicked off her shoes and flopped onto one of the beds. This is it, she said. This is my paradise. We ordered Chinese food and watched 3 episodes of some reality show about people buying storage units. We didn't talk much. Mom just laid there looking more relaxed than I'd ever seen her. Around 10 p.m., she ran a bath and told me I could watch whatever I wanted. I flipped through channels while listening to her humming in the bathroom. She stayed in there for almost an hour. When she came out in her pajamas, we just sat in complete silence for like 30 minutes. No phones, no TV, no talking, just quiet. I finally understood why she needed this. At home, Dad was always making noise, asking questions, wanting attention. Even when we were supposed to be relaxing, he'd interrupt every few minutes with some random thought or complaint about work. But here, in this crappy motel room, Mom could just exist without anyone needing anything from her. We drove home around midnight. Dad was already asleep, snoring loudly. Mom kissed my forehead and whispered, "Thank you for understanding." From that night on, our secret got bigger. Sometimes when I was stressed about school or friend drama, Mom would quietly hand me the spare room key she kept hidden in her jewelry box. I started having my own Thursday nights every few weeks. I'd tell Dad I was sleeping over at my friend Jake's house, then drive to room 214 and just decompress. I'd do homework in peace, order whatever food I wanted, and sleep without worrying about Dad barging in to ask if I'd seen his reading glasses. The weirdest part was how much it helped our family. Mom was way less irritable on Fridays. She had more patience with Dad's neediness because she knew she had her escape hatch.